So today's first topic is childhood and growing up. This is the unit 1 first half of course 1. So here we are going to talk about growth and development. So what is growth? What do you mean by growth? Growth is the process of physical maturation. Growth is the process of physical maturation resulting an increase in size of the body and various organs. That means there is a increase in the size of the body. First is physical maturation, then increase in the size of the body. Size means it could be uh, the enlargement of our hands, then the gaining of weights, or the increase of our height. It also occurs by multiplication of cells. It also occurs by multiplication of cells. That means when cells grow every day, and an increase in intracellular substances. Intracellular means within the cell. So that means the growth is not only occurs during the multiplication of cells, means it helps to occur the multiplication of cell, and it also increases the intracellular substances, means the cell within the cell whatever organisms or organelles are present in it, that also goes on increasing. It is called quantitative changes. It is quantitative changes of a body. Quantitative changes means quantitative. What do you mean by quantitative? Quantitative means which is changing according to the terms of units, according to the terms of units, means it could be kg, it could be meter. As we know that we need to weight this gain, how much our body has put on, that we used to measure in kg. Then what is our height, that is in centimeter or inches. So basically for that reason it is called quantitative changes. Now comes our development. What do we mean by development? It is a process of functional and physiological physiological maturation. Physiological maturation of the individual, means of a single person. It is progressive increase in skill and capacity to function. It is related to maturation and myelination of the nervous system. It includes physiological, emotional, cognitive, social changes, and it is qualitative in nature. That means functional and physiological maturation. When our growth begins, our development starts from which place? Development means growing from inside, growing from the whatever skills we are gaining inside, whatever capacity we are having in the myelination of the nervous system. It is related to the maturation and myelination. It is related to the myelination of the nervous system. Myelination comes from myelin sheaths that is present surrounding our nerve fibers. So this myelination, if it gets damaged, then our brain will not respond. So that is the reason myelination is also developed. That means development means inner growth inside your body. What functional growth is happening inside our body, what skill we are growing inside our body, what capacity we are having to do any work, Then emotional, if we are day by day, if the child is slowly emerging towards crying, if that child could understand that the basic difference between have becoming happy or becoming sad, so these all comes under development. Now comes our principle principle of growth and development. Number one is cephalocaudal cephalocaudal direction. Here, what happens in this, the body grows in this one, it grows from, the development occurs from head down to tail of a child. That means improvement in structure and function comes in the head region at first, and then in the trunk region, and then in the leg region. This is called cephalocaudal direction. Next comes our proximodistal direction. Proximodistal direction. Here in this one, it happens from midline. Means if this is the upper part of the body, this is the midline. From here it occurs, from here to the periphery. From center axis, from here towards the extremes, these portions. This is the growth. This is the principle of growth and development. And finally, general to specific. In general to specific, we know that children use their cognitive and language skills to reason and solve problems. What do you mean by cognitive? Cognitive means when our mind could gain knowledge and think and solve problems. And language skills means the way we are delivering our speech, we are talking, all of this. Point number 2. Children at first are able to hold the big things. First of all, they used to hold the big objects by using both arms. Afterwards, they hold the big things only, but not with both, but with single hand. And then they can able to hold the small things too. Point number 3. Children when able to hold pencil first starts to draw circle, then they starts to draw square, and then only letters, and finally words. It goes like this way. And point number 4, development proceeds from general to specific. That means responses. That means the fetus moves its whole body but is incapable of making specific responses. Now with time, with respect to emotional behavior, that infant approach strange and unusual objects from general to fear responses. Later their fear becomes more specific and they deliver or elicit different kinds of behavior such as crying, turning away and hiding, etc. So up to this, next day I will be doing the next part.